Previously,
Damn it!
on The Amazing Race, Australia versus New Zealand.
Liberta Soda.
Teams were out of tune and out of luck.
No!
A numbers game strengthened nation alliances.
We count each section at a time and confirm that we're all on the same page.
Beautiful, let's do that, guys. Let's work together.
But tore Ashley and Jared apart.
Count all the yellow umbrellas.
Far out!
Jared!
Sally and Tyson led the Aussie boys astray.
There goes the lead. We should just ditch him.
And teams struggled with some seafood delights.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Newlyweds Ashley and Jared were last to pit. Then had a lucky break.
You get a second life.
But it came at a cost.
The next leg, you are going to have to complete a speed bump.
3 Aussie and 2 New Zealand teams remain.
Yes!
Who will be eliminated next? Located on the Iberian Peninsula, Portugal is the westernmost country of mainland Europe.
And it is from here that teams embark on the 8th leg of our race around the world.
Daniel and Ryan were the first to arrive.
You boys are team number 1.
Yes!
So they will depart first at 7:51 a.m.
Fly to Dubrovnik, Croatia.
Teams must now fly 3,000 kilometres east to Dubrovnik, Croatia. Known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, Dubrovnik's old city is world famous for its perfectly preserved medieval walls. Once there, teams must locate the Plocher Gate and find their next clue.
Croatia, man. Let's go.
We've come first in the last 2 legs. We're really starting to hit our stride in the race. You know, as an intensive care nurse, you realise how fleeting life is. And you go, you know what, I'm going to live a life where I have a bit of adventure.
We're playing the same way as we always have played, which is just enjoy ourselves, soak up as much atmosphere and just make sure we don't come last.
Yeah.
Fly to Dubrovnik.
Dubrovnik. Croatia.
All right, let's go. Croatia. Where on earth is that?
Croatia. Let's go. Awesome, let's go.
In this point in the race, a lot of this game is going to come down to your endurance.
We are strong, fierce, Māori women. We are determined to prove, yep, we can win.
Hola. Carla and H just went in that bus there.
Now we're actually engaged. It's even more important for us to win this race.
We can go in here.
That 250,000 would help set us up for our future.
Our goal from here is at some point prove that we can come first. We seem to almost prove it and then just let it go.
Croatia.
Croatia.
Here we go.
Croatia.
Croatia! Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Just thought for your birthday, maybe I'll take you to Croatia.
Just a casual trip there.
Just a casual trip to Croatia. The fact that we've been together for so long is an absolute advantage in the way we're approaching the race. What was already strong is enhanced.
Yeah. Our kids would be super proud right now.
Oh, absolutely. Missed them pretty bad.
Don't talk about the kids.
We missed them pretty bad, but we're getting to that point now. We're getting close to that prize money, which would be amazing, and the things we could do for the kids with that. That way would literally change our lives.
Right.
Let's go.
Fly to Dubrovnik, Croatia.
I pretty much know nothing about Croatia. I've heard it's real nice.
We know that it's surrounded by water.
Yeah, wrong.
At the moment, the race is definitely too friendly. I want to get a bit of mongrel in it, a bit of argy-bargy and a bit of oomph. I want to win.
Yeah. Wonder what their English skills are like in Dubrovnik.
Oh, it's not our strong
Yeah, let's hope they're better than Russia.
It's your birthday. Dude, we're going to party in Dubrovnik for your birthday.
Woo!
That is the place
I
to
know.
be.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Croatia airline.
So we're all on the same flight.
We saw everybody waiting at the airport. Hey! You could see it in their faces that they were like, oh, why was this a non-elimination leg? Now we've got them to compete with again.
Stiff.
It's exciting though, Croatia.
All teams are now on the same flight via Frankfurt to Dubrovnik, Croatia, due to arrive at 10:05 p.m.
Who's come?
Yeah, get the Merc, get the Merc, get the Merc.
Old City.
Old City.
As quickly as possible.
Roger,
Gate to gate. Quick as we can, okay?
Hello. We want to go to Old City.
Yes.
After we got to Dubrovnik, it was game on. Everyone was fighting out for the first place.
Put the bag in the back.
Hurry up,
Hurry up, hurry up.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait.
Yeah, why are we waiting?
Let's go. Thank you.
Holy smokes, that taxi driver was,
Insane.
Yeah.
I think he had been living for that moment.
Right.
Seatbelt? Yeah. Oh, yes. Whoa, shivers.
We were following Kat and Jessie, and their taxi overtook a bus, and our car was going to do that too. Our taxi was going to do that. We're like,
no, we just want to get there
we're
safely.
mums. You know, we want to go home alive.
It's like a rally car. Good man. We need this because we're sort of coming last at the moment, so we need a good start.
Even though we're coming first at the minute, we've still got that speed bump ahead of us. So.
Because we came last in the last leg, and it was a non-elimination round, we had to do a speed bump.
It's an additional task that we had to do, so we were a little bit anxious to know what that was going to be.
You're what's called a lunatic, but we like it.
Look at this. These three guys need to go all around.
I see.
I'm parking here. The water gate is down there. It's down there.
Yes.
I walk with you. That will be more better.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
Hurry up.
We go flying down and park on a bus stop the wrong way.
The wrong way.
He goes, come with me, I take you. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Running down. Hurry up.
Running down.
Run faster! What do you do?
He smoked. He's telling me to hurry up.
Who?
The taxi driver.
He's running us. He's running us to the gate.
I don't think you realise I don't run.
We ran the fastest we've run the whole race. He's the best taxi driver in the world.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir. You are first. Thank you so much. Go.
Thank you.
There's the marking.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
We were second to pick up the clue.
Take part in an ancient welcoming tradition.
By collecting 2 building stones and delivering them to the Watchman's Keep.
City walls run for almost 2 kilometres and were intended to protect Dubrovnik from attack. Teams must take part in an ancient welcoming tradition by collecting 2 large stones and navigating the walls to the Watchman's Keep. Once there, they will deliver the stones to the city guard. Teams must correctly answer his question to receive their next clue.
Is it a good one? I was hoping for like little stones like that.
Little memory stones or something, isn't that lovely?
That'd be nice, eh?
No. Let's go, mate. But we do need to keep a pace.
Collecting 2 building stones and delivering them to the Watchman's Keep.
You must correctly answer the guard's question.
You right, Kona?
Yeah.
They're about 10 kilos each, which is quite heavy. And once we chose that stone, we had to keep it for the duration of the activity.
They're coming.
Before handing over your stones, you must correctly answer the guard's question.
We had no idea what the watchman was going to ask us. I had thought maybe he was going to ask us the correct spelling of Dubrovnik, which would have been hard for me because I can't even say it.
Yep, let's go.
I'm guessing Watchman's Keep is going to be up high.
Yep. Let's put this down for a second, yeah?
The road to the Watchman's Keep seems to go on forever, especially when you don't know which direction you're going in.
So is this is the main street? We need to go up and turn right, basically.
Oh, it's getting heavy now. I don't know. Is it heavy to start with?
Well, here's all the others. They're coming back.
Oh, shit.
So should we go up?
Where's the race?
We're looking for the Watchman's Tower.
There's a restaurant on the street and someone's pointed, it's up there. And all of a sudden, all the teams knew that was where we had to go. So there was a bit of a fight for these stairs.
Push hard, sir. When you see all the teams looking as if they know where they're going, you jump on board.
You right with your rock?
The rocks were actually very heavy and I thought some of the teams are going to struggle carrying these.
And I've still got this rock weighing me down too, so I've got 2 rocks.
Well, here's the place. When I saw the flags, we ran for it.
Here's the path. Come on, H. Let's go.
You right with your rock?
Suddenly got very heavy.
Yeah, come on. The rocks are heavy.
And there's a lot of stairs.
A lot of stairs.
I can't even swallow.
You need to get your breathing. You need to get it sorted, babe. I was pretty concerned that we're well behind the other teams at this point.
Oh, shivers.
Come on, babe.
I didn't think we could do it.
When we got to the top, we were like, that's it. We've made it.
Like the watchman asks us the question.
How many stairs did you count to reach me?
Counting steps is not something you're doing when you have a massive stone in your hand. We should have been thinking about what the question was. We have to carry a stone each to a watchman at the top of a fort, and the watchman asks us,
How many stairs did you count to reach me?
there's no way I was going to count those stairs first up without knowing. So we just guessed it.
160 stairs.
Unfortunately, the answer is not correct.
Then we had to go all the way down the fort and climb back up again, counting.
Yeah, here it is, Ash. Go. Go. So we're trying to think when we're running around, what could the guard want to know? What could the question be? And when we thought about it, it had to be stairs, didn't it?
Come on, Ash.
Because the flags were actually posted on the bottom of the steps, so it's like, this is where it starts. So maybe we have to count these stairs.
Come on, almost there.
How many stairs did you count to reach me?
We counted 140 stairs to reach you.
No, that is not correct.
The rocks got heavier and heavier, and when we had to run back down and back up again, that's when they got really heavy.
On our clue, it had said there's going to be a question. Maybe it's about our physical surroundings, so possibly the stairs. So I thought to count the stairs on the way up.
So in 3, 7, 4, 6, 5.
The stone suddenly weighs like 20 kilos.
That whole journey to the top of the Watchman's Tower.
Pretty taxing. Don't forget to look up.
I know.
That's stunning.
Knowing that we had a speed bump ahead of us, we really need to nail this.
How many stairs did you count to reach me? Yes, that is correct answer.
Thank you very much.
This is for you.
Thank you. And he said,
Winner,
Ripperita.
winner, chicken dinner.
Travel on foot to the old harbour.
Teams will now make their way to the old harbour on the other side of the city, where they will sign up for one of 3 start times 15 minutes apart.
Let's go, Jazz.
So we just grabbed our stuff and we bolted as fast as we could.
Quick, Jazz, because everyone will be coming down really quick.
How many stairs did you count to reach me? Yeah, the answer is correct. This is for you. We got to the top,
And Dan knew the answer.
I knew the answer from the beginning.
Jumped in.
139. Beautiful.
First time.
Yeah.
Didn't have to go back down and up, which is good.
Travel on foot to the old harbour. I know where that is.
Yep, let's do it.
So it was on. We wanted to get there first.
And sign up for the first time. So we've got Jared and Ash in front of us, and looking at the map, we could see there was a much more direct route to go down there, and we just hope we were the only team to figure that out.
I couldn't believe how quickly 2 teams got the answer. It was so disheartening.
Oh, shivers. Ah.
Hello, sir. Hello.
We finally get to the top.
Of many, many stairs.
How many stairs did you count to reach me?
1 billion.
Way too many. As many as it took to get to you.
No, that is not correct.
Oh, I didn't know I had to count stairs.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to last long. 7, 8.
Here we go. Here, right here, right here. Whoa.
We're like just going as fast as we could, you know.
And put our faces down first.
Awesome. Good one, man.
Oh, what? Who's here?
Second, go quick. Second bloke.
Always a good feeling beating Jared and Ash.
How many stairs did you count to reach me?
139.
This is for you.
139 steps to reach you.
Congratulations, this is for you.
Thank you very much. Hi.
Good to see you. You know now how many stairs did you count?
Followed by a 3, followed by a 9, followed by a full stop.
This is for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Rip and read, babe. We had to find our way to the old harbour.
But we were knackered.
We were pretty tired.
We were pretty happy to find out we had the early start time with Jared and Ash and Daniel and Ryan.
On H.
Our booking was 15 minutes later than the top 3 races, so we had a bit of time to make up.
Oh, look, there you go.
What a good-looking couple that is.
Taylor and Charlie.
Woo! 9 o'clock. We've got a lot of time to make up, and that town is not easy to navigate through. It was the 3 Aussie teams that scored the first booking.
Fast forward. Fast forward.
Fast forward it?
Yeah.
A fast forward is a task that teams can use to skip all other tasks and go directly to the pit stop. There is only one fast forward for the entire race. Any team can attempt it, but only one team can complete it.
Make your way on foot to the Dominican monastery.
And search for your next clue.
Teams who choose to perform the fast forward must make their way to this monastery. Once the fast forward has been completed by one team, it is out of play.
Let's do it. One of the reasons why we took the fast forward is to ensure that no one else could take it.
On it?
Let's do it.
A fast forward allows one team to do one challenge and go straight to the pit stop, so it's a huge advantage.
Let's go.
When we saw the fast forward, we thought, you beauty, this is ours.
Oh, fast forward.
Do you want to do it?
Nah.
Jared ripped the clue and it was full, actually. It had a fast forward in there and it also had a route marker.
Route info. Make your way on foot to the big Onforio fountain and search for your next clue.
Teams who decide not to attempt the fast forward must search within the city walls for an ancient fountain, where they will find their next clue.
Note, speed bump ahead. Because we came last in the last leg, and it was a non-elimination round, we had to do a speed bump. Let's go, let's just do it.
Catch you later, boys. See you, boys.
Tell me where Dominican monastery.
We're running for it as well, guys.
We ran off with, I think, as much confidence as we could to give the impression that we knew where we were going and what was going to happen, just to try and throw people off. We had no idea where we were going. Nope.
So that's where we were?
Yep.
That's the Dominican monastery.
Okay, we just got to keep going up. You know.
No. It's up near the Plotcher Gate. It's up near the Plotcher Gate.
We're not going to do the fast forward because the boys have gone for it. We're going to Onforio fountain. Onforio.
Oh,
Straight, okay. Tyler. Quick.
Speed bump.
Croatia is the birthplace of the necktie. In this speed bump, Ashley and Jared must each correctly knot a different style of tie on each other.
Only when the shop owner is satisfied may they continue racing.
Okay.
I've never known how to do this. I'm thinking, no. I've never done a tie in my life.
We had a professional tie man who showed us how to tie each of these ties, and then we had to do what he had just done.
Not that easy.
He started twisting and turning and doing all this intricate stuff, and I was like, what the hell? I'm never going to be able to remember how to do this. I had to use Jared as my model, so this is probably Jared's first, possibly last modelling opportunity.
Don't count on it. Don't stress, don't stress.
roadblock. Okay. Who's always looking ahead?
Hey, that's you. A roadblock is a task only one team member may perform.
Fort Bocker is one of the oldest preserved forts of its kind. In this roadblock, teams must abseil face forward down its impenetrable stone walls.
Yes!
Awesome!
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's awesome! I've never abseiled before, so I am super excited to do this.
Okay, let's go. Act of devotion.
In this fast forward, teams must collect marked prayer cards from 3 of the city's many churches and deliver them to the local barber. Only when they deliver the prayer cards will teams discover the second part of the fast forward.
When they arrive here, teams must undertake a symbolic act of sacrifice.
For men, a tonsure cut involves shaving the hair on the scalp, leaving a round, bald area. For women, a nun-style haircut.
Fast Forward said that we need to find 3 marked prayer cards. We thought, no, this should be straightforward. We'll just pick the nearest churches and we should be able to find them.
No, it's not going to do.
And then we realised they're not in every church. It's only in a couple of churches.
That's not here.
Oh my gosh, fast forward. Sure, that's been taken. Make your 1 foot to the big s03e09 fountain and search your next clue. Where's the fountain?
Ash, finished.
Yeah, we're good.
Beautiful. All right. This time, I had to do it. I'd never done a knot, let alone a bow tie or whatever he called it. I've forgotten already.
We'll rewatch it.
Mine was a complete and utter nightmare. Literally, I'd forgotten the first step before I even started doing it on Ash. Yes, I don't know if that's right. No, I'm going to have to watch you again.
We knew there were teams starting after us, so we thought we've got to hurry up.
This is impossible.
I'm feeling so excited. I don't think I've ever abseiled, but imagining it's like the end of a rock climb. I'm a little bit scared of heights, but I wasn't worried. Okay, we'll see how long this smile lasts.
She's going to absolutely nail this challenge.
We will start sitting.
Hang on. This is crazy.
It was a lot higher than I thought, and I think from where she was, it was going to look even higher.
This is really scary.
Hey?
This is really scary.
She looks like she's a bit more nervous than I thought. Ready?
No.
You can do it.
Oh, baby, I can't.
That's it.
I had to abseil down the wall head first. Oh, baby, I can't. I finally conjured up the courage to go down the fort.
So, it didn't actually go to plan.
No. What I'm supposed to do is walk down the wall at a 45 to 90 degree angle. So my feet are supposed to be going along the wall, downwards. But it just didn't happen. I can't walk down.
So the speed bump was each of us had to perform a different knotted tie on each other.
250 grand at stake.
Yeah, did I talk when you were doing it?
No, but
Did I? Oh, no.
No, but I've never worn it.
Just to amp up the stress a bit.
The second time, somehow I just remembered a couple of key steps and somehow I pulled it and done.
Awesome.
Thumbs up. All right, so what are we doing? Where are we going, Ash?
We've got to find the s03e09 fountain.
So we saw Jared and Ash finishing up their speed bump.
Hey, just go.
Nice tie.
No, wait, yeah, mate.
And we hadn't even found our first prayer card yet.
Mate, I don't know what they're talking about. It's the same again. Marked prayer cards.
So there was a bit of tension there. You know, we wanted to stay ahead and we thought this fast forward is not working out for us at the moment.
I got this. I got it.
Once you got closer to the bottom, I think you get a bit faster.
Yeah, I got the hang of doing it.
If you go too slow, I'm going to start throwing rocks at you.
It was taking a little bit longer than I expected, but neither teams had turned up yet. So I knew we still had a bit of a lead.
This is awesome.
There it is. Straight ahead.
Yeah.
Got it. And Mary
Ancient colour.
arrived, I thought, we're in trouble.
It's getting close.
Roadblock. Who's always looking ahead?
You got to do it.
Shall I do it?
It sounds good.
We were so lucky with the way it worked out. Hedon is a little bit afraid of heights. So
It wasn't a very good challenge for me.
Okay.
Make your way on foot to the big s03e08 fountain and search for your next clue. s03e08 fountain. Let's go, babe.
Okay.
Finally come to our time. We rip, we read, and this is a full envelope.
It's a full envelope.
There's a little glimmer of hope comes about then because Ash and Jared have to do the speed bump. Now we can make up some time, hopefully.
I'm getting a massive wedgie.
That's it. Just get down quick as you can and safely. Let's go, Sal. You're nearly there.
I'm coming.
Awesome. You did good.
It was fun.
Well done. All right. Thank you.
Travel by foot along the city walls to the old harbour.
Teams must make their way to the other side of the old city, to Fort St. John, where they will find their next clue.
Let's do it. Yeah, we got the same path that I went up.
I had to go to a viewing area, and when I was travelling to that viewing area, I saw Sally and Tyson running back. So I knew we were behind.
We just need to catch up.
Another square.
Where's where we start, is it? That's the big church.
We did get lost. Once or twice.
Is it?
Yes.
Mate, you got a shit map reader. Come here.
A few moments when I was doing a rubbish job and I had the map upside down and didn't know which way was up.
I know where we are.
You know?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
It is really frustrating because you're realising this is taking a lot longer than it should. Down this way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it took us a while to actually find the first prayer card.
Wait. What's up here? What's in?
Whoa. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Then once we found that...
We knew exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another one. Well done there. Sweet. 2 down, let's go.
Let's go, Ash, come on.
Well, I'm glad I'm not doing that. I'm not a big fan of heights.
I wish I was.
I was just so glad it wasn't me. And really, I knew Carla would be able to get down easier than I would.
I was so stoked that we had caught up with Ash and Jared.
So if Carla's going down there, where's she going to land?
I don't know. I might go for a little bit of a swim. Go, Carla! Woo!
The fact that Carla was just behind at that point, I was freaking out. I thought, I've got to get down here ASAP.
I don't think I'm heavy enough. Yeah, I want to go down.
Yeah, well done, good girl. Lean forward and just run.
Jared and I are both extremely competitive people, and whether he's doing a roadblock or I'm doing a roadblock, you've got the roadblock to focus on, but then you also have that other person just glaring at you going, please don't fail this, because if this is you that ruins it, you're going to be in trouble.
Get your feet wet, good girl.
It's really hard.
It was an interesting challenge because I was not on 90 degrees. My feet keep slipping off the wall.
Woo! Okay.
This is the fountain.
There's a route marker here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Roadblock.
Right, I need to do it.
Who's always looking ahead?
I am.
Roadblock.
Those red envelopes, they scare me.
Make the heart rate lift a little bit, eh?
Only because I knew it was my turn.
You gonna smash it?
Yeah.
You're always looking ahead, babe. You've got it. I thought it was probably something, another watchman's tower, and you had to look out at something.
Yeah, I thought I'd have to spot something or something like that.
Awesome. Perform a forward-facing abseil down the side of one of Dubrovnik's ancient forts.
That's killer.
Next I don't have to think or run.
Let's go.
Harbour walk means along the water, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
It was just really confusing trying to get around the old city because everything looks the same. Just sandy stone walls everywhere. The buildings look the same. The streets aren't even marked. Just a maze.
Up and left. Just need one more.
Just got to find the...
On our way to find the prayer cards, we actually found the location of the address that we had to deliver the prayer cards.
You 17?
is a barber.
Salon.
He looks keen.
Oh, man. Shave our heads.
I've been growing my hair for about 6 years. I don't want to lose it.
One more, man. One more for our card.
Am I going into the water?
You're doing well. Good girl.
Oh, good.
It was only when I was getting all my safety gear taken off that I turned around and Carla was still coming down the wall, so I thought we've got a bit of a lead on her.
All right, good work, Ash. Travel by foot along the city walls to the old harbour.
Have you seen Tyson and Sally?
Yeah, they've done it before you.
Well done.
Travel by foot along the city walls to the old harbour.
Have you got them all? I do. Awesome. All right, we know where to go now.
So we find our final prayer card and then we just leg it back to the address, seeing as we know where we're going.
Are you seriously okay with this, man?
Not so much.
And then from there,
We would have to show our devotion in a traditional way.
Whiskey. We wish it was anything but a barber.
Hello. Tattoo.
Skydive.
Bungee jump.
I'd rather get tortured.
What have you got for us? Is that good?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
That realisation just dawned on us and we started to think, is it too late to pull out? Are we really going to go through with this?
We got to go the fried tuck look, man.
I was thinking to myself, why the hell did we choose to fast forward? We could have done the other challenges. We were already ahead. We've made a mistake here.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
We'd chosen the fast forward, and it turned out to be a haircut.
Be gentle with me.
A fry tuck haircut.
I've done the head shave a couple of times. I don't mind it, but the fried tuck, you can't even work with that.
Mate, all this hair.
I knew it was going to be less of a change for me, so I figured I'd jump in and get it done while Dan comes to terms with it.
Dude, you're going to have a mad looking fried tuck.
This is intense. When I realised the reality of what was happening, it was going through my mind being like, we've made a mistake here.
Yeah.
We're sacrificing a lot, and we might not even come first.
Oh, well. I'm going to be bald one day anyway.
Here we go. Harbour walk.
Yeah, below St. John's Fort.
Below.
Here, you must go here.
I was so worried.
If we waste too much time, the buffer between us and the next team is going to become less. And I didn't want that to happen.
Door, over there.
Okay.
So, we're nearly there. Here, stop. Bang.
Oh,
One.
yeah. We pick up the first clue, but we must be second because the boys took the fast forward. Roadblock, again. Who's a social climber?
The team member who did not complete the first roadblock must now ascend the stone walls of the local harbour to receive their next clue.
Oh, let's go. Hey, this roadblock required me to ascend up the wall with nothing but a rope. And it was actually quite high, and I figured it was going to be a very tough challenge. So, the bigger guys can't climb very well, but I'm about to prove them all wrong. So, and earn me and Sally a bigger lead.
Here we go. There it goes.
Oh, I've sacrificed all of my hair.
Wow, that is weird.
So I'm sitting in the chair and I'm almost finished with this fry tuck and he's squirming in the background thinking, can I get out of this? Is there any way? And I'm thinking, I've gone through with it. He better go through with it.
Shit. This is a minor change for Ryan and a massive change for me.
Exactly.
What if I said, mate, I can't do it now?
That's a weak move if you do that. That's a weak move.
You've got to wear that the rest of the legs, mate.
Oh, hang on. Oh, my God. I don't know if I can do this. Oh. So I literally sat on the edge for about 2 seconds, and he's like, go. And I'm like, I can't do this.
You're awesome, babe. You got it.
Put your feet on, babe. Stand up.
Watching Kat come down the wall, I wasn't willing her to go faster or anything like that. We're racing, but I wanted her in one piece. It's a big wall and a large drop.
Pretty sure this is not the technique.
Is this the marked entrance? We did get a little bit lost.
Into the city walls via the marked entrance and follow the marked
exit. Is this the marked exit?
Okay, lift and lift with the leg. Lift, step in.
With Jared close behind, I knew he was going to find this challenge, this roadblock, easier than I was. There was a chance that he was going to actually pass me.
He's like a massive muscle climbing up the walls of Dubrovnik. Let's go, you're doing really well.
All of a sudden it's like, oh no, have we made the right choice by Sully doing the first one?
Because you had to do the second one.
And
Whoever
then-
didn't do the first roadblock had to do the second one.
I was trying to think of ways I could get out of it. I was hoping someone was going to come in and be like, we're going to save you. We're going to save that hair.
Goodbye, long hair.
You ready for it, bro?
I'm ready for it. I didn't want to do it, but I knew I couldn't back out. I didn't want to let Ryan down.
This is possibly the worst decision of my whole life.
He looked at your hair and just laughed. He had this big grin.
Evil laugh.
This big grin that was like, I'm going to cut this guy's hair and I'm going to enjoy it.
See you later.
Adios.
Okay. Got to the bottom, quickly unharnessed, and ran to you
Then he ran to me.
for my welcome hug.
Yeah. Well done, babe. Excellent.
Oh my God.
Rip. Travel by foot along the city walls to the old harbour.
I saw a sign.
Ascend the South Harbour Wall. That's me. And I've done a bit of climbing before, so...
Socially.
I did it, yeah. When we got there, we were down the bottom of the climb, and Tyson was still climbing. And he actually looked like he was struggling a little bit. He was making a few roars and a few moans and
It's
groans.
surprising because I thought,
He's
what's
a big
in
guy,
that suit that he wears because he ain't that strong when he
He's
needs
got
to be.
a lot of weight to carry up,
Yeah.
so it would have been a lot more difficult for him.
When I saw Ash and Jared turn up, I was like, all right, I've got to pull even harder.
How's it going? Yeah, good.
Let's go.
Go, Jazzo. Awesome.
I'm pretty light, so I'm actually not lifting that much body weight, so once I got started, that was pretty easy.
You can do it. I can see Jared doing it really quickly because he's not got as much weight. You're doing so good.
I could tell Sally, she was really getting a bit worried that we were potentially going to steal their place.
Tyson is stronger, but we're coming. It's game on,
Yeah,
isn't it?
100%. Let's go, Jazzo.
You had to climb a steep vertical wall, and when we got there, Tyson was still climbing.
Pressure was on. We were very concerned about Ash and Jared passing us.
He's now climbed up the wall. He's done really, really well.
Thank you.
Woo! Good job. Good job. Awesome.
Thanks very much.
Make your way to the next pit stop, Fort St. Lawrence.
14th century Fort St. Lawrence dominates both sea and land entrances to Dubrovnik. This looming mass of stone is the pit stop for the 8th leg of the race.
Hurry, the last team to arrive may be eliminated. Let's do it.
Hi, Sal. We're making a run for it to St. Lawrence. We've got to get out of this maze-like city.
We were neck and neck with Sally and Tyson.
We were running as fast as we possibly could to the pit stop.
We're back in it, Shorty.
We'd chosen the fast forward, and it turned out to be a fry tuck haircut.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, oh man. Oh.
Can I see it?
Oh.
It was a big deal. We're sacrificing a lot.
It's okay, it's okay. I can glue it back on. It'll be okay. Full props to him, though, that he said he was going to do it. Stuck to his guns. Oh,
Nice.
badass with a shaved head.
Thanks, dude.
You look rubbish as a mum. So, this is what a fast forward looks like. Worst haircut of my life.
Me too.
Monastic chic. Done.
Finish up our cut. Thank you.
And we get given the next clue. Congratulations. Travel on foot to the next pit stop. Cool.
Bro, that's this way.
Okay. Note, the team member who did not perform the previous roadblock must perform this challenge. Okay.
I wasn't very happy when I saw the climbing wall. I was so shocked. I think it's a lot of mental pressure as opposed to the physical pressure.
We were so worried.
H, don't panic, don't panic.
I was worried about, hitting his fear of heights. So I knew that she'd struggle with it.
All I need to do was just to look ahead, just set my eye on the wall in front of me and slowly climb.
Girls can do anything. Just know you can't fall, H. They've got you. Good girl.
Okay. We're heading along these city walls, knowing full well that anything we do not quickly or not efficiently could have us completely gone. We are looking for...
2 more minutes, just straight, this way.
Thank you. And then down?
Hot chocolate coffee.
Maybe later.
Mate, I feel so much more aerodynamic. Monk's attack.
Fast forwards are a quick option. Yeah. So we're thinking this could be a chance for us to get in first.
All we had to do at this stage was not take any bad turns. If we could get there without getting lost, we were in second place.
Pretty sure right here.
Pretty sure, definitely sure.
Yep, let's go.
So when we picked our bags up, we were pretty close to Sally and Tice.
We wanted to catch them.
Yeah, let me Jack.
Keep going straight. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, marked up here. Let's just go.
Dobrodošli. Welcome to Dubrovnik, Croatia.
Sally and Tyson, you're team number 1.
It was unbelievable.
It is a great feeling, especially for the fact we didn't know we're in first place.
As the winners of this leg, you've won a $10,000 flight voucher to share, which you can spend across the entire Virgin Australia domestic and international network. Yours, of course, to use after the race. Plus, you'll each receive a Velocity Platinum Frequent Flyer card. Another great benefit.
Thank you, Virgin. It's actually the perfect engagement present.
Now we just need to win the last leg so that we can pay for the wedding.
Well done today. Rest up. We'll see you in the next leg.
Thank you, fella.
Ashley and Jared, you're team number 2.
Pretty disappointed if we're not in first place for this, eh?
Yeah. We've done these haircuts. If we get a first place from this, it's all worth it.
I reckon down. Looks like there's stairs going up that way. Oh, no. No, up. Up?
Yeah. We couldn't find Forte Lines.
Although you can see it, trying to actually find out how to get down to the stairs that lead up to it was pretty tricky.
No, not there. How do we get to it?
I want to come off now.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going.
It was a struggle. There was probably 2 or 3 times I thought, I'm not going to make this, but I had to dig deep.
Good girl, H, you're there.
Oh, what? Another roadblock.
Oh, that's tricky.
Let's go and ascend the South Harbour Wall.
Is that it now?
Well done, buddy.
I'm really proud of myself. I didn't know I could do it, and I wouldn't have done it without Callum.
Harry, the last team to arrive made the eliminator. Oh, my gosh.
We were still feeling good at that point. I would had my fingers crossed we wouldn't get lost again. We're going to go back to where we were with the abseiling.
I'm not much of a climber. The upper body strength is not my... Woo! Get it over my jacksie. The upper body strength is not my forte.
Well, let's just say abseiling and rock climbing is not what we do normally.
I have to use my legs and my arms.
What?
I don't know. Give me a ladder.
Are you alive?
I can't feel my nads. And then... I can't do it! Did I look good?
It was interesting because you're harnessed in, but you're kind of lying in your harness.
I was relaxing. Gonna yell some encouragement?
I'm not sure what to yell, babe.
Just yell, go fatso. It's just not working. How much is a time penalty?
We had the worst luck all day. I was freaking out at how long it was taking.
We'll have to go back up, mate.
That would be a complete tragedy, getting your head shaved and looking like this and coming in last.
Because we want to stay in the race.
That's it there. Yeah. How do we get to it?
This fast forward is backfiring.
Unbelievable.
Looks like there's stairs going up that way. Oh, no.
We were trying to get to pit stop. But I was freaking out at how long it was taking. We couldn't find Port St. Lawrence.
No, not there. How do we get to it?
We ended up going, I don't know.
We went in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
About 50 meters.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, cool, man.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, man. Inside my head, I slapped myself because we are not quitters. Come on! We might struggle with things, but we're going to get things finished. We're going to do things. And if we were to end up out of this race, it wouldn't be because I quit. So I powered through. Powered is a strong word.
Yeah.
I stumbled through and managed to get to the top of that wall. We hold a sliver of hope. Maybe, just maybe, we can come in not last. Hurry, the last team I may be eliminated. Right out way to the pit stop.
Got a bit. I'll ask you. Excuse me, do we get the fort? How do we get to the fort?
Which way?
Navigating the city was quite hard. It was getting really, really frustrating, and we lost a lot of time.
Thank you.
Daniel and Ryan, you guys are team number 3.
We were quite surprised that there were 2 teams that made it in before us.
Which means they must have smashed out those roadblocks.
Fellas, I got to ask one question. Given that you've come in number 3, is it worth it?
Hell no. It's worth it for the adventure.
Pit stop.
Carla was wrecking the whip. Was just going, hurry up, Hurriny, run, run, run.
Because I was worried about Kat and Jessie just behind us.
You never really know if you're in last place or not. So
Just keep running.
there's lots of twists and turns.
And it was a wee distance. I was hoping people were lost.
Just got you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
More bloody steps.
Dig it in, H, dig it in.
Come on, babe. I think we're in last.
Colin Hedany,
Yes, Grant.
you're team number 4.
Oh, good.
Not last.
We kind of had a sinking feeling that we were at the end, but that didn't mean we were going to give up. Come on, babe.
You all right?
Yeah, don't stop for me. We had to run our race and do that well.
I can climb off the net.
Kat and Jesse,
Hey, Grant.
you guys are the 5th team to arrive. And I'm sorry to tell you, but you have been eliminated from the race.
That's what we thought.
I'm good with that.
The overall thing that we've learnt about ourselves and about this during the race is that it works.
What do you think your kids are going to think?
My only regret is that we don't go home with anything for them. We got to come and have an amazing time. And I was pretty keen to take something home for them. But that's fine, we take home the fact that we ran this as ourselves with honour, and we were true to our word with other teams.
It means a lot to you, doesn't it, mate?
My kids mean everything to me, and I work hard so that they can have a good life. And this would have been a cool way to be able to take home that money or something. Would have been a cool way to just take away some of the stress of that for them.
I'm super proud of him. Some of the stuff has been full on, and he's just kept going and kept it really light-hearted, and has kept pushing me and said, you know, to stop, look where you are, enjoy the view, say hi to some new people. Super thankful he's been able to keep that perspective in amongst all this craziness.
Kat and I together have done this and will always have this experience, and we've seen places I would never have visited. I've done things I would never have done, and hopefully we're just that little bit richer on the inside because of it.
The Croatian seaport town of Dubrovnik is known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, boasting spectacular churches and monasteries. And it is from here that teams embark on the penultimate leg of our race around the world.
Sally and Tyson were the first to arrive.
You're team number 1.
So they will depart first at 10:14 a.m.
Fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Awesome.
Teams must now fly to Buenos Aires. The capital of Argentina is known as the Paris of South America, with its European-style architecture and rich culture. Teams must make their way by taxi to Estancia Las Betulas, a local polo ranch, and search for their next clue.
Awesome, let's go. Over here, Sal. Straight ahead.
To be top 3 for us means everything. Now that we're at the pointy end of the game, we will be concentrating more on ourselves and less on others. Our goal in this leg, we're going to be stronger, we're going to be more secretive, and we're going to probably go head-to-head with some of the other teams with no hesitation.
We do have to play smart, and in order to do that, we do have to step on some toes, I think.
Anything to stay in the game now for us.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Let's go.
We're in race mode. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong.
We want number 1.
Yeah.
We know pretty much we're a bit of a threat because, I mean, we're probably the quickest team left.
We strive with the physical challenges.
To get first, you've got to be pretty...
got to be ruthless.
Pretty ruthless. This is the business end, and if we have to throw them under a truck, so be it. Just to win a leg is tough, let alone to make it to the final 3, so there's no alliances now, and it should be dog eat dog. If we could take a team out, I can send the boys back in. Definitely.
It's game on now.
Oh! Yeah! Fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Argentina, let's do it.
This leg is going to be completely different to all the others because throughout we've worked communally with everyone. We probably shouldn't help people as much as we've been helping people. I think if we've got information, just keep a little more to ourselves.
We're coming to the pointy end of the race. We don't want to be the 4th one and get bumped out. We want to get through to the final 3. The 2 other Aussie teams are very, very strong teams, so if either of those went, then it would make it easier for us to take out the top prize.
Oh my gosh, fly to Buenos Aires, Argentina. Woo! Woo, si, senor. Hello.
Hello.
Making it to the top 3 would be incredible because we're the last Kiwis here. We're representing the minorities. We're the only Kiwi team. We're the only female team. We're the only parents in the race.
And we've got age on our side.
And we're the oldest. We may have a little bit of a target on our back. So I do feel a little bit of pressure. We've got a lot of hard work to do. If we don't want to get eliminated, obviously, we're nearly there.
Buenos Aires, what do I know? I think it's pretty cold down in Argentina.
Is it? So the only thing I know about Argentina is the song.
Sing it.
No.
Go on, sing it.
No.
Go on.
We'll leave that to Madonna.
Jared and Ash, they're the Aussie bogans.
Yeah, I speak a bit of Spanish, so I might be able to speak a bit of that.
What can you say in Spanish?
Uno, dos, tres.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a tattoo of the Southern Cross on him.
Silvestre.
They make us laugh.
And what's the other thing?
I know the Albano.
Got everything? Yeah.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Shall I get in?
When we get to the airport, I noticed that there was a business lounge. Will you let us use the lounge?
Yes, of course.
She let us into the business lounge.
Don't help any of the other teams, please. Thank you.
Mars bar.
Great. Thank you.
It cost us a Mars bar, which I'd been saving for a few days.
That's nothing.
It was well worth it. This is a massive bonus.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a good day. Entrance over here.
Let's go in. Departures.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, let's go.
There's Sally and Tyson. When we got to the airport in Dubrovnik, we saw Sally and Tyson got to go into the business lounge to use the computers and facilities in there.
That big bulk of a man in there.
No.
How did he get in there?
Because he's attractive, look at him.
Jared and Ash are trying to get into the business lounge where they see Tyson and Sal doing some research.
Do you mind if I have a quick word with him? I won't stay in there for long. Thank you.
See, let those two, but you won't let us.
They just want us something for the people.
He was gutted. He was absolutely gutted to see old mate flirt his way in.
This is crap.
Don't let Ash and Jared see it, because they're going to come in like 2 minutes.
Oh, Jared's coming.
As we walk past Sally and Tyson's computer, they minimise the screen. It's like being back in like grade 5 again, isn't it?
I don't know what they're doing. Look at them.
Why do they feel the need to share it with amongst themselves? Are we on the outer because we're a huge threat because we're so good?
I'm starting to get a bit worried now because they're all looking a little bit too smug.
They're paranoid. It's fun to see everyone freak out.
It's just interesting how the boys always suck up to whoever has got a computer or some sort of access at the time. I sort of feel that Daniel and Ryan they're the nice guys. Everybody loves them.
Nice guys to your face. Beautiful guys to your face.
They're not going to help out Talent Sally and Tyson. They're not going to help anyone out. They're just literally playing the game. So we're playing it right back at them. We're doing it on our own though, so we don't owe anything to anyone.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
So
what are you doing?
Ourselves are really busy on the computer like this. Ding, ding, ding.
I'd like to know what they're doing though.
Maybe we're doing nothing, but they didn't know that.
How did they get in here?
I wonder if I can have my Mars bar back now she's let the other teams in. I was saving that Mars bar for a rainy day.
All teams are now flying via Frankfurt to Buenos Aires, scheduled to arrive the following morning at 8:45 a.m.
Getting off the plane, it was game on. Can I please order a taxi? There was us, the Maui girls, had a taxi rank. The other teams, we don't know where they went.
Just take all of ours together.
At the airport, we decided that we wanted to get some pesos. We're in a very big rush. Do you mind if we skip the line?
When we got to the currency exchange, there was a huge lineup, and we were like, oh man, minutes going past.
Okay, let's go. Let's go fast. We need to go to Estancia La Betulas.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Gracias, let's go.
So we all came out together, but the only ones that I saw just leaving just behind us were Jared and Ash.
Those bloody Maui ladies, they get every time they somehow pop out. Like they get first minutes of everything in this race. So you get a bit of a lead, it can set you up for the day.
Can we go faster around traffic?
What's that?
The girls.
Go past him, go past him. Good boy, yeah.
Cool, bro. Yeah, always makes me feel a little nervous when things take so long. We knew we were, the last two. It's very quick. 5-10 minutes puts you last.
100 beer?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. To us, still go.
Let's go, Tyson.
By changing our money, we knew it was going to give the other teams a head start.
Hola. We're racing with lots of teams, so we have to
catch up.
Rapido. See?
Taxi? 5-10 minutes in this game means all the other taxis are 5-10 minutes ahead of you.
Fast.
You know where this is? See? Yes? All right, back on the road.
Is this the right way?
Going forward driving in a sedan.
This is not good. Wait, where are we going? You know you're in strife when the taxi driver who tells you he knows where he's going does a sneaky, he pulls over, winds down the window and starts asking Joe Blow from the street.
Oh my God, are you joking me?
Bloody cabs.
Oh, that could be it. I don't know. It was really frustrating with our taxi driver.
He didn't really have an idea on where he was going.
Or the urgency. Let's pull over and ask these people. Estancia Las Betulas. Gracias. Rápido, por favor.
Is that another taxi?
Okay, slow down, George. Check out who this is.
Our cab driver, George, knew exactly where to go.
There they are.
Beautiful, let's go down here, Georgie. Fast.
When we arrived, we saw Tyson and Sal ahead of us.
Hola.
Hey, Sal. All right.
Let's go.
We'll go to the end right.
Roadblock.
Who wants to horse around?
In this roadblock, teams must first navigate a sulky carriage along a marked path to this polo field. Argentina is the mecca of polo, and it's one of the country's biggest national pastimes. The team member completing the roadblock must then dress and prepare a polo horse for competition. It's an intricate task involving precision and concentration. Only when the polo player is satisfied will they receive their next clue.
And that is me!
It's going to be me.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do it. We got into the horse and carriage. Oh, this guy's frisky. The race is on.
We were off and racing. Good work.
Let's go, let's go. These horses, they wanted to run. All of a sudden, our horse decides to swerve in front and cut him off.
We actually shot off to the side.
A bit scary, but a lot of fun. Go, do.
Gracias.
I'll get you back.
Hola, I'm Sally. The second part of the roadblock was to dress a polo horse the traditional Argentinian way.
I'm just dressing this horse.
Because I'm a vet, I'm used to being around animals, including horses.
I have done this a few times back in the days.
Mum and Dad took me to horse riding lessons when I was young, so I'm used to saddling up and bridling up horses, but not the Argentinian way.
This isn't the normal saddle that I've saddled up in the past, but I should be able to figure it out somehow.
Where's the reference? Picked up the bridle. All I saw was this mishmash of leather belts and buckles, and I was like, man, this is harder than it looks.
Bandaging has got to be second nature for you, bro.
As an intensive care nurse, I take a lot of pride in my bandaging skills. I don't think it's the worst I've ever done.
Do you know where you're going or not? After about 20 minutes of driving around.
We went down this strange dirt road, which definitely wasn't La Petula's.
So this bloke does have absolutely no idea where we're going. We were peed right off. From being first about 20 minutes ago, we're stone bloody last. There's no security blanket anymore. If you're last when there's only 4 teams, that usually means strike. We're pretty screwed now.
Yeah, we're 100% screwed now.
We're pretty much gone for all money. Oh, this is ridiculous. So this bloke does have absolutely no idea where we're going. We had to get to Las Petula's. We knew the suburb, but we didn't know the street or the exact location. We're pretty screwed now.
Yeah, we're 100% screwed now.
You don't know what's ahead, and with 4 teams, if you're last, panic stations hit early.
This happens to us every league.
That's right, are you going to sit here and winch for the next 3 hours or not?
Oh, if we're out, probably, yeah. We were 100% that we were last.
Las Petula's, it's up we are. Eventually, we find Las Petula's.
Slow and steady, Dan. You're smashing it.
Where's the stop?
Slow down, pull it in, slow down a bit.
Woo, slow down.
All right, dude, Jared and Ash are just showing up now, so just keep a slow and steady pace. Do it right, do it once.
Go.
I wonder who's going to be doing it out of these 2. Ash?
Can I choose you? Cool. I had to choose a horse and then I had to dress that horse in its attire. Hey, horsey.
Have a look in here. This is Las Petula's. I saw the name of the place. All the other taxis are here. I am feeling really peaked. Jump out H. When we finally arrived, I realised we were coming last. Okay, let's go. It sucked because we're the last Kiwis here. Roadblock. Who wants to horse around? Should I do it?
If you want to do it.
Yep. We were thinking there is a chance that other people had got lost like us, so we just had to travel quickly.
Come on, pony.
Oh, here comes the last team.
When we turned up, everyone was there, every other team. It was head down, horsey tail up for me.
Go, Carla!
Yeah! Nice!
Woohoo!
Nice work, Dan. Nice work. Attention to detail. That's the order.
I think he looks really good out there for the girls doing the horse activity. Very feminine, Daniel. Very feminine, my friend.
Screw you. Jared's trying to put me off my game.
Jared and Ash are becoming very competitive towards this tail end.
Are you psyching me out?
I just thought I'd give him a bit of tongue-in-cheek and get him thinking a bit. I think you got it on backwards, mate.
Is that right, mate?
Here we go.
Is this on the wrong way? I think that's got to be over the top. Oh, my God. I didn't realise that I'd put my horse's bridle thing on the wrong way, so who had egg on their face then?
Yeah.
I've got no idea.
I don't know where Ashley was at, but I did hear her getting quite frustrated.
Oh, I can't reach.
I did think it might be that, slight opportunity to get ahead of them. I just had to stay focused on the task. A little bit fat, this horse. This hoi-hoi.
Hey, puppy.
Hey, you can't call that puppy. You've already got one puppy, Sal.
I'll make you look all nice and pretty.
I love animals because they give you unconditional love. So I try to get to know them and to interact with them.
Pink's my favourite colour. Yes.
So I'm talking to the horse and, communicating with her.
You are being so good for me.
I'm sure that helped me with this challenge.
There we go.
Judge, please. I was fairly confident with where I was at.
Oh, tail.
And they told me that the tail had to be done.
Oh, you've been a beautiful lady.
I'm used to braiding my hair, so that wasn't too difficult for me.
I've done a pretty good job here. Judge, please.
Yes, it's good.
Good work, Sal. Awesome.
Oh, mate.
Shut up.
Jeez.
Way too early in the morning to be pulling those sort of moves.
Thank you. Gracias.
No worries.
Travel by taxi to Buenos Aires' most dramatic bookstore.
Buenos Aires has the highest concentration of theatres in the world, and teams must find their way here to this former theatre, which is now El Ateneo bookstore, and search for their next clue.
Let's do it. We go to Buenos Aires. The clue says we must make our way to a dramatic bookstore.
It's like a drama bookstore. I think it's like a Shakespeare. Is Shakespeare Argentinian?
Not sure.
Nice work, Dan. Good pace.
Can I have a judge?
That's it, mate.
The bandage is too short.
I had to do the bandages twice, actually. Yeah, which is always embarrassing for an intensive care nurse.
This one again.
This one again?
Florence Nightingale would be very disappointed. That's all I'm going to say. You've got this, mate. You're still doing well.
Check, my friend.
Yes, it's good. Good luck, mate.
Gracias.
No worries.
Travel by taxi to Buenos Aires, most dramatic bookstore. Let's search for the next clue. Let's go.
I think we're probably about 5 or 10 minutes behind Sal and Tice at that stage.
George, gotta go, boy.
Let's go.
Do you know where we're going?
Dramatic bookstore.
Do you know where that is?
The Area Center.
In the centre. Okay, let's go.
Oh, I'm just all over the shop. A minute. When I saw Daniel leave, I thought, didn't really expect him to sort of get out of there that quick or maybe ahead of me.
Feeling a lot of pressure right about now.
Carla was sort of looking at all her stuff, and I didn't think she was moving that quickly, so I wasn't really worried about her.
Just focus on yours, Ash. You're not that far behind.
Just putting this horse's socks on. There was a lot of attention to detail in the challenge, but I wasn't going to let it worry me.
Well done, Carla. It's a lot of pressure coming in last.
I've just got to plait its tail. I like plaiting, so that's okay.
She was doing really well, and I could see the focus in Carla's eyes.
It's all right, it's just like H's here.
That's it, Ash. Killing it now.
Not really. Oh, Carla just stole my tape that I had ready for myself. That seems sort of very juvenile.
Bloody Kiwis.
Well done, Carla. For my spear. She looks like she's concentrating hard out.
Excuse me.
Yes, it's good.
Thank you. Gracias, thank you. I got it right. Yay!
Travel by taxi to Buenos Aires' most dramatic bookstore and search for your next clue.
We have to run.
You know? Bookstore. See?
Gracias. Hopefully we can make up some time again. If we can just stay ahead of Ash and Jared all day, we'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Ash, take a deep breath, relax. You're not that far behind.
Carla got marked off, and all of a sudden, we were dead last. Excuse me?
No.
Oh, it's got to have that thing in its mouth. Turns out the bridle was on the wrong way, and the horse didn't have that mouthpiece running through it, so I had to take the full bridle off. We're stuffed, Jazz.
Oh, come on, just try your best, okay? Ash was really struggling.
Can you please bite it?
Everyone else was finished. This day is getting better and better.
Open. Please open.
I know she was working hard, but it wasn't really showing.
Open. Please open.
We knew we were last because the other three were out of here.
Come on, open up.
And I still had a little way to go.
How come no one else had any trouble? Can I have you?
Yes, it's good.
Thank you. Travel by taxis to the Buenos Aires most dramatic bookstore and search for your next clue.
We need to get there fast. You know where to go?
Yes, no problem.
Quick, quick, quick.
We're out here, we're not too far behind. It's a long day, I don't know how long it's going to be.
Georgie, Buenos Aires? Buenos Aires?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes?
Our taxi driver, George.
Oh,
You know where you're going?
Sounds good.
Ah, good man. Yes. Yeah, I know where I go.
This is the back road, is it?
Yeah.
He came off the highway and we were like 10 minutes into suburbia. George? Is this the back way? George?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
With my house.
We're going to your house?
Yes.
But Georgie, we can't go to your house. We can't go to your house.
Dude, we don't want to go to your house.
No casa, my friend. Unbelievable. We're not stopping to have lunch.
We're in a race.
We're got to go fast to our destination. Do you know where we're going?
¿Dónde carajo la entrada acá?
Huh? Buenos Aires.
¿De Buenos Aires?
Buenos Aires. We're going to go. Is he a real taxi driver?
Oh, I'm so over this guy. It's painful.
Yeah.
We got back in the same taxi, a little bit reluctantly.
Maybe he doesn't know where he's going.
He had no idea where we were going.
Oh, dear. That's just great.
Can I please get directions to a famous big bookstore? What is it called?
El Ateneo. He had a phone there. I'd pass it over to him so that he could get directions from the information centre. Did it help? No. El Ateneo.
Ahí por internet lo sacamos.
We're going to run to the bookshop.
Thank you.
So, here.
Hola.
It was a magnificent bookstore. It was actually fitted out like a theatre. So.
Detour, tango or tribute.
In this detour, teams must choose between two tasks that explore Argentina's cultural heritage. Their choice, tango or tribute. Argentina is the birthplace of the tango, and the dance is characterized by its sensual moves and the connection between the dancers. In tango, teams must learn a dance routine to the satisfaction of the judges. In tribute, teams will be given clues that will lead them to two iconic Argentinian landmarks: soccer legend Diego Maradona's home stadium and Argentinian hero Evita's grave. Teams must take the book connected to their choice of detour in order to find their next location.
We're going to choose tributes. Take a copy of football legend Diego Maradona's biography and search page 197 to find your next location.
I need to go to the toilet.
We're opening up the clue and you're hopping around, busting to go to the toilet.
Do you know toilet? Toilet?
There. Men on the left, women on the right.
Men on the left. Thank you. So, you all right?
And there was a book that we had to pick up. I start reading it and I can't read anything because it's all in Spanish.
On page 197, there's a clue to the next place we have to go to.
Has to be La Bombonera, yes.
We had an English-speaking tour guide help us out.
Roll the taxi to the neighborhood of La Boca.
Okay, the book mentioned Argentina Boca Soccer Club.
Oh, we can't say.
And so that's where we went.
Yeah, where it is.
Quick.
There's Sally and Tyson. We get to the bookstore and we see Sally and Tyson.
Jared and Asher here.
What's going on here? These guys left 45 minutes before us. Either they've stuffed up or we've caught up.
Detour, tango or tribute? You just choose tango.
Tango it is.
Take a copy, which will lead you to your next clue.
This one here.
Yep.
Gardel. Tango lessons. Defensa 1179 San Telmo
You
Buenos
must travel
Aires.
by taxi. Quick.
Right, where's that taxi? Up over here.
Do you know this?
Yes. I can't. We saw Tyson and Sally.
They were doing the other one now.
Traffic is awful.
Everywhere we seem to turn, it's just backed up everywhere.
Our taxi driver, he was going up and around and just doing like these horseshoes, and we were ending up in the same spot. The only hope we had was that everyone was in the same boat.
Ahí tampoco.
Yeah, that's it.
The journey to the dramatic bookstore was long. This is the fastest we've been in about half an hour. The traffic was moving so slowly. He's going to go past it and then go back this way.
It goes a bit like Faulty Towers.
Like 50 kilometres. We got to the point where we had had enough, but the street that we were on wasn't a main one, so we didn't really have much option for other taxis. All we can hope for now is for the traffic to subside a little bit.
Still, bro.
Danny. Here we go.
Eventually, we arrive at the bookshop.
Dude.
Detour.
Tango or tribute?
I think we should do the tango.
I don't.
Tango, I thought we can pump this out. I've got a bit of salsa experience. Brian can dance.
Nah. I think it's going to be way too hard.
That we could find monuments. That can't be too hard.
It took us an hour to get here and the taxi came in third because of it. The whole of the last hour and a half had been in traffic. So I was so sure that it was going to be the same to all these different monuments. Hold on, I need to make a quick decision.
Both are going by taxi. I was keen on this idea. He was keen on that idea. He didn't want to get to a stage where we were fighting in a bookstore about it.
All right, let's do that one. We just went with what Ryan wanted because I just wanted to get going with it.
So we're going to choose tribute.
We've got to work out where it is. Let's find someone who speaks Spanish.
Hello, do you speak English?
Traffic is very, very slow, so we're just contemplating, walking. We had our detailed map, just get over the road, eh? So if we got out H, we knew we were really, really close. Over this way? Yeah.
Girls are right here, right behind us.
When we got into the bookstore, we saw the boys sitting down with the clue. Have you guys found the clue?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us?
Can't. Sorry, guys.
You're actually going to have to work for yourselves at time.
We understand.
Carla and H, they just wait for everyone else to do their research, which is genius and lazy.
It's worth asking. If you don't ask, you don't get.
La Bombonera dice soccer
field?
stadium.
Yeah.
Is that very close?
Y La Boca.
La Boca.
La Boca.
Do you mind showing us where that is?
Oh, here it goes.
Detour. Let's go tango. Tango detour. For a bit of fun, take a copy of famed tango singer Carlos Gardel's biography. Do we have this book? Upstairs? You go right, I'll go left, H. Just stay with me.
Okay, let's go. We've got to go fast.
Singer Carlos Gardel. When we're at the bookstore, we just could not find the books. You go one side, I'll go the other side.
We were looking absolutely everywhere.
Nothing over here?
We searched the same places at least 2 or 3 times.
Okay, what's our plan H? It was definitely frustrating. We were losing so much time.
When there are only 4 teams left, any little mistake can cost us the race.
Okay, what's our plan H? When we're at the bookstore, we just could not find the books. You go one side, I'll go the other side. We went down every aisle. Nothing over here? We went upstairs. We were looking in the wrong sections. Singer Carlos Gardel. We just could not find them. Does it say Bogota on the front?
The roads are crazy at the moment. It's going to take us like 40 minutes to even get to our first location. I got into the taxi and I was thinking we just signed our death warrant. People will have 40 minutes to learn their tango.
No. They've still got to travel to the tango destination.
Yeah, but we don't know. We didn't even check. You didn't even bother to check how far it was. Could have been just down the road. We just had an awful experience of being caught in traffic for like over an hour. So I thought the more taxi drives we have today, the worse off it's going to be.
I just think that, our gut instinct was...
That wasn't my gut instinct.
To go with something that's quantifiable. That's what we said coming into this. We go with what we said we're going to go with, and we've just got to smash it out. You make a decision, and we've just got to go with it.
It's not really going to be about us smashing it out, though, dude. It's going to be about how well the traffic and the taxi ride is.
This is the landmark, Boca Stadium, where Maradona used to play. We get to the stadium and there's several entrance-like places and we're really confused because we don't know where to go.
What's where that other taxi is, Sal?
Hola.
Hello.
And then we finally see a guy that was standing at the main entrance and dressed up.
Encuentren en su libro el hospital donde nació Diego Maradona y vuelvan con la respuesta.
Oh dear. We have no idea what he's saying. He gives us the clue but he gives it to us in Spanish.
We get someone to write it down. That's the gentleman over here.
Hola, can you help me? Okay, come with me.
We've had to find a local and had him write down what was said in English for us.
Encuentren en su libro el hospital donde nació Diego Armando Maradona y vuelvan con la respuesta correcta.
He wrote down for us, what is the name of the hospital that Maradona was born in?
Find the book.
In the book.
It's in Spanish. Oh, dear me.
You ask yourself?
Hola.
Hello.
We go inside to ask the staff which hospital Maradona was born in. They Googled for us and they found out exactly which hospital he was born in.
Policlínico Evita.
So that's where we headed. Evita Hospital. We have to rápido.
No, they put. We'd searched everywhere, but we just could not find the books.
Yeah, biography, yeah. We decided to go back downstairs to check. We didn't miss something. Oh, H. Here. Oh, my gosh. Here's our books. And we noticed the table again where we got the clue and noticed some books on there. How obvious.
Yeah.
Go. We were so worried.
Got it. You go.
We're going to be behind again, but we're still going to try our hardest just to get in that top 3.
Rápido. 1179.
Yeah.
When we arrived at the Tango detour, we were the first ones there.
We're the only ones again doing this, Ash. Immediately I started to go, have we made the right decision? Should we have been doing the other detour? Does anyone speak English? All of you?
We had to select a pair of instructors. Who's the best? These two.
We probably chose the good-looking ones, didn't we?
That might be your interpretation, but I just thought we chose who could speak the best English.
Ay! Signore.
I was relieved with the costume because I thought I was going to have to get into a leotard. Let's go.
They had to show us what we were supposed to be doing and learning. We sort of both looked at each other and went, oh, that looks really hard. Have we made the right decision?
We're going to the hospital where Maradona was born, which is called Evita.
We're heading towards a hospital.
Something just didn't seem right.
Encuentren en su libro el hospital donde nació Diego Armando Maradona y vuelvan con la respuesta correcta. Find the book.
In the book.
We haven't got a clue.
Well, we meant pick up a clue or something. So although we knew where the hospital was, we actually hadn't received our next clue.
Finding a book to which one is the hospital where Diego Maradona.
I was waiting for him to give us a clue.
I think when we're rushing, that's when mistakes can happen.
Maybe we're supposed to tell the guy and then go there.
We didn't get the entire clue that the man in the red and yellow t-shirt was giving us. I'm so sorry, we have to...
We go back?
We go back to stadium. The traffic is really bad in Argentina and this mistake was going to cost us a lot.
This is a big.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
So...
It's going to go back to make sure there's nothing else we've missed there.
It's taking us a while to turn around and get back on track. Guessing we're going to lose at least half an hour.
1, 2. We had to learn a tango, which was a quite difficult tango dance.
It's one of those things where you can be there for a long time. I keep stopping up, especially with me. I don't dance at all. 2. But we just break it down step by step by step. I know it was difficult, but it wasn't that long.
They will check the connection, you know?
So a bit more close.
Alrighty.
Lucky we're married.
Is this the main entrance, George?
Yes.
We managed to get to the football stadium.
Right here. To figure out the next location to get to, we had to go get our next clue.
I actually saw this guy that had a shirt that looked like the race colours.
Encuentren en su libro el hospital donde nació Diego Maradona y vuelvan con la respuesta correcta.
He started speaking in Spanish. He's asking us a question? I thought I spoke a little bit of Spanish, but apparently not.
It's all a liberal hospital.
I picked up, he was saying books, hospital, but that's all. Maybe give it to him. Do you want this? No, he doesn't want that.
What are we missing then? What are we missing?
Let's go. Let's do it. We've done this for long enough. We're sweet. We're ready to go. Orchestra, you play that music.
3-2. 3-2.
I think we got 3 steps in. No, we don't have a clue what we're doing. So here. There we go. Back one.
To be able to have another go up on the main stage, you had to go back and rehearse the bits that they didn't find satisfactory.
You need to step shorter.
Jared was taking too big steps, and they said you weren't passionate enough for the tango as well.
Look, it wasn't an enjoyable dance. It was a dance we had to get done. 1, 2.
We just wanted to get out of there and get on with it.
No.
So once we polished that, we thought we'll just go back upstairs and have another crack. All right, do you want to just go up? Because we know it now.
Yeah, we know it.
Okay, you wait again, yeah? When we got back to the stadium, we're thinking that we are last.
Let's go.
Can we have the ball? No.
It was a bit of a relief to see the boys.
No, let's have to go.
No. We don't really understand exactly what they've said.
The guys are struggling.
Don't share this with anybody else. This man is asking us a question.
Sally's sort of gone, no, don't help.
You could translate for me?
Okay. They've got someone who can translate.
Yeah, but we can't hear what it is.
No, but we can wait.
Find in the book in which hospital did Diego Armando Maradona was born.
That's it.
And come back with the answer.
Answer, yeah. The answer is Policlínico Evita de Lanús.
Encuentran en el libro.
You got to find in the book.
Can you help us find?
We thought the clue was the hospital, but what the gentleman was saying was point out in the book which hospital Maradona was born in.
Is he saying to find something?
Yep.
In the book?
Yep.
Yeah.
My instinct was to not help them and to stop the locals from helping them as well.
I think so.
Oh, actually, that's right. We are racing against them now to actually make it to the top 3. It was just different to see them in that light.
You have to find where Maradona was born.
We ended up finding a lovely local girl, and she helped us translate.
You have to
find it in the book.
Yeah.
It turned out you actually had to look in the book and find a particular hospital name.
When he was attacked.
It's taking a little while.
There was nothing to guarantee that our local friends were going to reach the clue for us quicker than their local friend.
No, you go too quick. You've got to pause. Guess what? Jared remembered all his steps, and Ash was the one that forgot hers.
All right, we're going to get this, Jazz. It's all good. I'm stuffing up. So back downstairs, we went to do a little bit more rehearsing. So I have to cross with this leg.
Ash was getting her feet jumbled up in a couple of areas. We're running out of time, Ash. We've got to get this.
Yes, I know. Because of the polo challenge, I was already starting off the day in a bad way.
What?
Oh, wait, which bit are we doing it from?
Just doing the step
Box
back.
step?
No, just what we're just doing there.
I teach dance to kids, but not tango. But hopefully it'll help.
You know we could knock this out in the first round.
That's the plan.
That's right there.
Okay, let's go. When we got to the tango, Ash and Jared were there.
All the teams coming in. When we saw H and Carla arrive, the relief was
The
instant.
load off our shoulders was amazing.
Because we knew we weren't last. Ready and go.
Whoops, I've meant to leave my foot on the ground. Sorry.
Ash can get very emotional very quickly, and she was frazzled. Her shoulders are getting sore, Ash.
Okay.
I'm carrying her all the time here.
Okay, stop joking around.
I tried to make sure we had some fun, because if you take yourself too serious, you get too bogged down. Ash, I can't do it all. All right?
It wasn't until I took a breather that I started to sort of understand what went where.
Ready and go. We're good. We're pumped. Let's go.
Once we got into our gorgeous dresses, we were taken downstairs to learn the dance.
1, 2, and 3.
Eyes on the back foot. Right. I found it really difficult dancing in 6-inch heels.
To the side.
Okay, so we cross each other.
4.
And 4. My feet hurt. I really wished I was able to dress in the men's costume.
1.
I was highly uncomfortable. My feet were really screaming, but it wasn't about enjoying myself. I needed to concentrate to get some of the steps right.
Okay, that's from here. Okay, so we finished here. Yep.
We were still at the stadium and we are trying to find the name of the hospital in the book.
He was born or where he had surgery?
Daniel and Ryan are there with us. So at this point, we are wanting to race as quickly as possible to get away from them. Gracias, gracias. We finally find the name of the hospital in the book and we show the man.
Tyson and Sal got it, and the way they presented it to the guy was in a way that they didn't want us to see.
He gives us a picture of Evita, the president of Argentina many years ago. On the other side of the picture is a poem, and it says, Cementerio.
Ah, okay.
Okay, gracias. Which basically means the cemetery which Evita is resting in. So that's where we went.
I was just being very careful that we weren't giving out any clues.
No, you made it pretty obvious.
When we left, the boys were still there, but no doubt they would have found the clue fairly quickly after us.
There. Street Boyacá y Deseado.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tyson and Sal had gone, and they just didn't want to bar of us. It was really
so
disheartening.
frustrating. Yeah, very disheartening.
Says no. No.
I know I look like I burnt the boys, but we could be the last two right now. They can still overtake us.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
My only concern is, again, that I didn't tell those two boys not to tell anyone else.
I got it here.
Yes. Hospital.
Thank you. Evita.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we get given the clue. It's Evita. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Cementerio de la Recola. Yes, yes. And then we get in the car. Quick, quick, quick. Shit.
All right, Cab just died on a level crossing.
Car breaks down.
On the railway tracks.
On the railway track.
No gear. George's gearbox just completely dies.
Can we do anything about it, George?
No, finish.
A taxi breaking down.
We were 100% guaranteed that we were gone. A cab just died on a level crossing.
A taxi breaking down. The worst way to go out ever. Can we do anything about it, George?
No, finish.
Poor Georgie. I mean, he gave us everything today. Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
Taxi! So we start looking for another cab.
Recoleta.
Didn't speak a single word of English.
Rapido, rapido, very fast.
But he knew how to drive.
Should have done the tango.
Alrighty, we are ready. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, together. 1, keep up. Back, back. Together. Look up.
They all started clapping when you bullseye up. We've got it.
Hey, trainers!
Travel by taxi to the Argentina Rowing Club.
Row yourselves to the next pit stop.
Teams must now make their way to the Argentina Rowing Club and row themselves to the Tigre Club. Now an art museum, the Tigre Club was an important meeting place for the rich and famous, who could only access it by water. This is the pit stop for the 9th leg of the race. The last team to check in here may be eliminated.
We might not be able to get a horse ready, but we can sure as hell dance.
I was a bit smug probably when we left, but I thought, stuff you, girls.
That's nothing new.
No.
Let's get in. Quick. Paso Victoria. We need to go fast.
Right, let's go. Let's jump in.
When Jared and Ashley left, I just wanted to go in and do it, but I wanted to practice.
Back step on your left, yeah.
I'm a dance teacher, and I thought if we could practice, then I'd be able to help her out on those bits that maybe she wasn't getting.
6, 7, 8, left leg's back.
Because there was a lot of attention to detail in the dance.
Where we go, there, it's that leg.
Let's go. For the second part of the detour, we had to find Evita's grave.
This is the entrance, yes?
Yes.
We got to the cemetery and got directions from someone at the front.
We mustn't run in here because it's a place of respect, so we just have to walk very fast.
We power walked as quick as we could through the cemetery.
Around that thing.
And because we got pointed in the right direction, we're lucky enough to find our next clue very quickly.
Travel by taxi to the Argentina Rowing Club and row yourselves to the next pit stop. Okay, let's go. When we went back to the taxi driver with our new clue, he knew exactly where to go and he looked very confident, so I was confident. Rowing club? No problema. Okay, gracias. We are still in front of at least Ryan and Daniel, but we have no idea where the others are. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Finish. I felt like we'd done really well. Let's just go up and we'll see how we go.
There was a lot of pressure for us just to get the dance right first off.
We've nailed it.
Thank you. Travel by taxi to the Argentina Rowing Club in Tigre. Okay. Thank you. Gracias.
Sore feet.
We come back.
Okay.
When we got to the cemetery, we had to find our way to where Evita's grave is.
Evita, left. Okay.
Obviously, the cemetery is quite a major landmark for the Argentinian people.
Evita? Straight, go, take it.
So you just call out Evita and someone points you in the direction.
Is it Evita?
Actually had a whole tour group who was standing around her grave at the time.
Cuando él murió.
Oh, excuse me, there's just a clue there we need to grab. Do you mind if we squeeze past you?
Travel by taxi to the Argentina Rowing Club. Okay, let's go.
We ran back to the taxi.
Argentina Rowing Club.
And our cab driver's actually chucked the Yui. He's ready to roll.
Good.
Go.
As quick as we can. Here.
Okay. We got to the Argentine Rowing Club.
Do you need help?
Yeah, just go and lift it from there.
You know you're a pretty good rower when you need to be. Don't sit down on that seat, right? So when you were in pretty good hands.
Yeah. How do I actually row it?
Turn it around so you're facing where you're going. Look at me.
Yeah, how do I paddle?
Oh my God. You want me to do it? Because I know how to do it.
Ash was telling me I had to go the other way. But Ash, if that's the front, I've got to sit facing you.
No, this is the back. I'm facing the front. So turn around.
Ash, rowing you don't face the front.
Okay.
Rowing you go backwards.
We're winning, so just let's relax and let's just get down there.
We're rowing down the river and pretty much we know we're not last. We're pretty sure we're top 3. But until you hear that...
You don't want to get your hopes up.
Listen to me once in your life.
No, I'm listening to you.
Oh, this bloody life jacket.
There.
We thought this is going to be easy. We're going to nail this one.
Step into the middle. Once you're in the boat, you put the seat on. The moment Tyson stepped foot in it, we knew that it wasn't going to be a very steady ride.
I was actually a bit too big, so I couldn't actually row properly.
I just needed him to do as little movement as possible to get us there. That's it. Let's get a rhythm going. That is awesome. Well done, puppy.
Oh, man, this life jacket.
It's all right. Keep going. You're doing so well.
We're nearly there, puppy. Keep trying.
Just get out. This side, Ash. Let's go through here.
There's a flag over there, Sal. Let's go.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Ashley and Jared, you're team number 1.
Oh my God.
As the winners of this leg, you will receive a 5-star holiday for 2 to the Indonesian oasis of Bali, courtesy of Virgin Australia Holidays. That includes return airfares from Virgin Australia, plus 7 nights accommodation at 2 luxury resorts, courtesy of Virgin Australia Holidays.
Awesome.
Unbelievable. I mean, we didn't realise we were first, and to get up there and here you are, number 1,
it doesn't get much better than that.
All right, guys. Well, that's a huge win and a great confidence booster going into the final.
We're made of some good stuff. We can bring anything to the table.
We'll see you at the finish line.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to win.
Definitely.
We're going to do it for Australia. We're going to do it for ourselves.
Sally and Tyson. Your team number 2.
Yeah. Top 3. We made it.
So proud of you.
I just wanted to make sure we had a chance to complete the amazing race and have a chance at the 250.
Oh, what's this? Here. When we got to the rowing club, we paid our taxi driver, hoping never to see him again.
We launched our boat.
And how far up do we have to go?
Are we on the right side?
And we started to go down the river.
Hey.
Carla didn't know that she could steer the boat.
Oh, it was my fault, was it?
No. Yeah, it was a difficult boat to manoeuvre.
Oh, you stupid thing.
Argentina Rowing Club.
Oh, God, another taxi driver doesn't know where he's going. We had the worst luck all day with taxis.
Well, we're struggling with the language communication.
What do you think that is? Rowing, yes?
Yeah. We know for sure we're in last place. This is probably us. This is it.
It sucks being last, especially when it's due to things you can't really control. I was down because I really thought we could smash the tango.
It's a team game, so you win and you fall as a team.
Rapido, eh?
This is the last chance we have to get into the finals, and we feel like we've just screwed it up completely.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. We saw the boats. We knew we were last, but we were going to finish strong.
We've raced hard.
Yeah.
We want to actually, keep our heads held high and finish strong.
Totally.
That's it.
Ryan just sat back and let me do it.
It's because you took yourself up about being a gun and having these massive muscles.
Oh, what's the wave, bro? A boat comes past this massive wave. Shit. We're not only going to come last, but we're going to topple the boat as well. Oh. It's like...
We don't know where we're going. We're on our way to the pit stop, but we didn't know where we were going.
Should it be a bit further down?
Or should we just pull over there and I'll ask this guy?
Yeah.
s03e09? We're going the wrong way.
That person said the place we were looking for.
It was the other way.
Opposite direction.
Let's turn around.
I can see the pit stop.
How far are we?
Keep it going. We're just going to make sure we finish strong.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Thank you very much, Sebastian.
Daniel and Ryan. Your team number 3. You made it.
Oh my God.
Final 3. We're stoked. Boom.
Dude. Being top 3 means we've seen all the countries. That was what we wanted to do.
Along the way, we've experienced the highs, the lows, the good luck, the bad luck, absolutely everything. We've had the whole experience, and we're going to have that whole experience right to the end.
Hola.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Argentina.
Thank you. Hola. Gracias.
Carla and Haddani. Your team number 4, and I'm sorry to tell you, but you have been eliminated from the race.
That's all right.
That's all right.
No place like home.
You'd be happy to see the kids?
Oh, so happy. I think that the kids will be so proud of us.
Oh, you're going to cry.
Oh, it's the kids.
Yeah.
We always cry when we talk about our kids. We'll be like the super mums of Tauranga.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of ourselves.
Yeah, we did well.
We've done the best that we can. What an adventure to do something like this with my good friend, and we've only got closer.
I hope we've made our country proud.
Yeah.
Kia kaha.
We're proud to have represented New Zealand.
Adios.
Goodbye, girls.
See ya. Bye. There's been plenty of highs and lows. It's been pretty amazing.
On the special night, next Thursday, 9:30.
It is the final day, the final leg. It's go, go, go.
The final race to the finish line is on.
Yes!
Will the craziest risk ever taken
Any minute, any second is an advantage.
pay off?
What do we do?
Just keep pushing.
The most important thing ever.
The Amazing Race Final. Special night next Thursday, 9:30.